Have you ever reflected on why these 5 things? Never share with anyone can protect your peace and amplify your focus. By keeping certain personal matters private, you create boundaries that safeguard your growth, clarity, and independence from unnecessary judgment or distraction. Long-term goals are the essence of our aspirations, representing our deepest dreams and the future we envision for ourselves. They are not just fleeting thoughts or momentary whims. Rather, they are the carefully nurtured desires that guide our actions and decisions. These goals often originate from intimate whispers of the heart, urging us towards something greater, something profoundly meaningful. Yet, despite their importance, long-term goals are often at their most fragile in their early stages. Like a sapling vulnerable to strong winds, they require careful protection and nurturing to grow and flourish. Sharing long-term goals too soon can expose them to external opinions and criticisms that may dampen our enthusiasm or even cause us to question their validity. Not everyone will understand the vision that drives us, and that's perfectly natural. Each individual views the world through the lens of their own experiences, values, and limitations. When others hear about our goals, they may unintentionally impose their fears, insecurities, or biases onto our dreams. A well-meaning but skeptical comment can plant seeds of doubt that grow into barriers, subtly chipping away at our confidence and determination. Moreover, sharing goals prematurely can invite unsolicited advice or expectations that might not align with the deeply personal nature of our aspirations. External influences, whether in the form of praise or critique, can unintentionally derail our focus. Praise can sometimes create a false sense of accomplishment, diminishing the drive to take meaningful action, while criticism can lead to self-doubt and hesitation. When we keep our long-term goals private, we shield ourselves from these influences, allowing our dreams to develop in a safe and supportive mental space. Another significant reason to protect long-term goals is that they are deeply intertwined with our identity. Our goals shape how we allocate our time, energy, and resources. They influence the company we keep, the opportunities we pursue, and the sacrifices we make. When we share these goals prematurely, we risk externalizing a journey that is inherently personal. This can lead to a sense of accountability to others rather than to ourselves, creating unnecessary pressure to conform to external expectations or justify our actions. Keeping long-term goals private does not imply secrecy or distrust. Rather, it reflects a strategic choice to safeguard something precious. By holding these goals close, we create an environment where they can be refined and strengthened without interference. This privacy allows us the freedom to pivot or change direction as needed, adapting to new circumstances or insights without feeling the need to explain ourselves. It is an empowering act of self-care that ensures we remain the authors of our own narratives. Additionally, long-term goals often require sustained effort and resilience over time. The path to achieving them is rarely straightforward, often marked by setbacks and challenges that test our resolve. In such moments, it is crucial to have an unwavering belief in our vision. If we have shared our goals with others who expressed doubt or negativity, those voices can echo in our minds during difficult times, undermining our confidence. By keeping our goals private, we cultivate a mental sanctuary where our vision remains untainted, providing the clarity and strength needed to persevere. Another advantage of moving in silence is the element of surprise. When we achieve a significant goal without broadcasting our intentions, the accomplishment speaks volumes about our dedication and perseverance. This not only enhances the impact of our success, but also allows us to maintain control over our narrative. Our achievements become a testament to our hard work and focus, free from the influence of external validation or skepticism. Furthermore, keeping long-term goals private helps prevent unnecessary comparisons. When we share our aspirations, others might compare their journeys to ours or impose their standards of success onto our efforts. These comparisons can lead to feelings of inadequacy or competition, even if our goals are fundamentally different. By maintaining privacy, we focus solely on our unique path, ensuring that our progress is measured against our own standards and not those of others. Lastly, long-term goals often evolve as we grow and change. What once felt like a perfect vision may need adjustments to align with our evolving values, experiences, or circumstances. Sharing these goals prematurely can create a sense of obligation to stick to them even when they no longer serve us. This pressure to remain consistent in the eyes of others can stifle our ability to make necessary changes, leading to frustration or a sense of failure. By keeping our goals private, we retain the freedom to adapt and pivot without external judgment. Long-term goals are deeply personal treasures that deserve protection and nurturing. By keeping them private, we safeguard their integrity and ensure that they grow in alignment with our true selves. This privacy empowers us to navigate the journey toward our aspirations with clarity, focus, and resilience, free from the distractions and pressures of external influences. In the quiet of our own determination, we find the strength to bring our dreams to life on our own terms. Personal struggles are an integral part of the human experience. They are the silent battles we face, shaping our character, resilience, and inner strength. These struggles may arise from internal conflicts or external challenges, often testing the limits of our emotional and mental endurance. While sharing personal struggles might seem like a natural way to seek support or validation, there is profound value in keeping certain struggles private. Privacy in these moments allows us to process our emotions, preserve our dignity, and navigate challenges on our terms. When struggles are shared too openly, they can invite judgment, gossip, or unsolicited advice. Not everyone is equipped to understand the depth of what we are experiencing, and their reactions may not always be helpful. Well-meaning advice can sometimes come from a place of misunderstanding, while others might project their own fears or insecurities onto our situation. These external influences can complicate our path to resolution, leaving us more confused or uncertain than before. By keeping our struggles private, we create a safe space to reflect and find clarity without the noise of outside opinions. Privacy fosters self-reliance, which is essential for personal growth and resilience. Facing challenges privately forces us to tap into our own resources, encouraging problem solving and introspection. It helps build confidence in our ability to overcome adversity independently. When we rely on external validation or advice to navigate struggles, we risk becoming dependent on others for direction. This dependency can erode our sense of autonomy and self-worth. In contrast, dealing with struggles privately empowers us to take ownership of our challenges, cultivating a stronger and more resilient mindset. Moreover, keeping struggles private preserves our dignity and self-respect. Vulnerability is not inherently negative, but exposing our difficulties to those who may not be empathetic or understanding can leave us feeling judged or diminished. Unfortunately, not everyone reacts to vulnerability with kindness. Some may exploit it, while others may view it as a weakness. Protecting our struggles from public scrutiny shields us from these potential harms, allowing us to maintain our composure and confidence even during difficult times. Another important aspect of privacy is that it protects our relationships. Sharing struggles too openly can place an emotional burden on others, especially if they lack the capacity to provide meaningful support. Friends and family may feel helpless or overwhelmed when faced with the weight of our challenges, potentially straining the bond between us. By choosing carefully whom we confide in or by opting to work through struggles independently, we avoid placing unnecessary strain on our relationships, ensuring that they remain nurturing and balanced. Keeping struggles private also eliminates the risk of gossip or misinterpretation. When personal matters are shared too widely, the narrative can take on a life of its own, often straying far from the truth. Words can be taken out of context, exaggerated, or misunderstood, leading to unnecessary drama and confusion. This can amplify our struggles, making them harder to manage and resolve. By maintaining control over what we share and with whom, we minimize the potential for such complications, ensuring that our story remains ours alone. Privacy also allows us to explore the root causes of our struggles in depth. When we work through challenges privately, we have the freedom to examine our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without the pressure to conform to others' expectations or opinions. This introspection can lead to profound insights and personal breakthroughs that might not have been possible if we had relied on external input. The process of self-reflection is a powerful tool for growth, enabling us to understand ourselves better and emerge from struggles stronger and more self-aware. Additionally, keeping struggles private prevents the potential for unnecessary pity or sympathy. While these reactions may be well-intentioned, they can be disempowering, reinforcing a sense of victimhood rather than encouraging action and resilience. By maintaining privacy, we present ourselves as capable individuals, even in the face of adversity. This not only preserves our self-esteem, but also sets a positive example for others, demonstrating that challenges can be faced with strength and dignity. There is also a strategic advantage to handling struggles privately. When our challenges are not widely known, we retain greater control over our narrative. We can choose how and when to share our experiences, if at all, ensuring that our story is framed in a way that aligns with our values and goals. This control allows us to focus on resolving our struggles without the distraction of external opinions or expectations. In moments of difficulty, privacy creates a sanctuary where we can confront our fears and doubts in a safe and supportive environment. This mental space is invaluable for building emotional resilience and finding solutions that are authentic to us. It also allows us to navigate challenges at our own pace, free from the pressure of external timelines or judgments. This freedom to heal and grow on our terms is one of the most empowering aspects of keeping struggles private. Overcoming struggles privately often leads to a deeper sense of accomplishment and self-worth. When we face challenges without relying on external validation or support, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of handling whatever life throws our way. This sense of self-efficacy is incredibly powerful, fostering confidence that carries over into other areas of our lives. By confronting difficulties head on and independently, we become more resilient, resourceful, and self-assured. Personal struggles are an inevitable part of life, but how we choose to navigate them can make all the difference. Keeping these struggles private allows us to preserve our dignity, foster self-reliance, and find clarity in the midst of adversity. It protects our relationships, shields us from judgment, and empowers us to take ownership of our challenges. In the quiet strength of privacy, we discover the resilience and wisdom needed to overcome even the most daunting obstacles, emerging not only unbroken, but transformed. Your financial situation is one of the most personal aspects of your life. It reflects your choices, priorities, and resources while being intricately tied to your sense of security and independence. Despite its significance, money is often a sensitive topic that can evoke strong emotions and differing opinions. Sharing details about your finances might seem harmless or even beneficial in some contexts, but it often opens the door to judgment, comparison, or exploitation. By keeping your financial matters private, you protect not only your autonomy, but also your relationships and overall well-being. When financial details are shared too freely, they can become a source of judgment. People often interpret financial decisions through the lens of their own values, experiences, and biases. What you consider a responsible or strategic choice might be viewed as excessive, risky, or unwise by someone else. This kind of judgment, whether spoken or implied, can create unnecessary insecurity or self-doubt, even if you were initially confident in your decisions. By keeping your finances private, you shield yourself from these subjective opinions, preserving your ability to act in alignment with your values. Comparison is another significant risk associated with discussing financial matters. Money often becomes a metric through which people evaluate success, leading to feelings of inadequacy, envy, or even superiority. If your financial situation appears more favorable than someone else's, it might create tension or resentment. Conversely, if you are perceived as less financially secure, you might face pity or condescension, which can be equally damaging. These dynamics can strain relationships, introducing an element of competition or judgment where mutual respect and support should prevail. Maintaining privacy ensures that your interactions with others remain free from these potentially harmful comparisons. Sharing financial information can also alter the dynamics of your relationships in unintended ways. If others are aware of your financial stability, they may begin to view you as a source of support, expecting you to lend money or offer assistance when they face challenges. While generosity is commendable, feeling obligated to meet such expectations can place undue strain on you, especially if doing so compromises your own goals or well-being. Conversely, if you disclose financial struggles, others might treat you differently, offering unsolicited advice or pity that can feel disempowering. Keeping your finances private preserves the natural balance in your relationships, allowing them to thrive without the influence of financial considerations. Protecting your financial situation also guards against the risk of exploitation or breaches of trust. Even those with the best intentions may inadvertently share details of your finances with others, leading to wider exposure than you intended. In some cases, this can attract unwanted attention, such as solicitations, fraud attempts, or even theft. Financial security is deeply tied to privacy. And by keeping your finances confidential, you minimize the chances of such vulnerabilities being exploited. This sense of control over who knows your financial information contributes significantly to your overall peace of mind. Privacy around finances allows you to navigate your financial journey with autonomy and focus. When you avoid external scrutiny, you are free to make decisions based on your priorities and long-term goals without feeling the need to justify or explain them to others. This independence is crucial for managing your resources effectively, as it reduces the influence of societal norms or external pressures that might not align with your values. By prioritizing privacy, you maintain the flexibility to adjust your financial strategies as needed, ensuring that they remain aligned with your evolving circumstances and aspirations. Another advantage of keeping financial matters private is the avoidance of unnecessary stress or anxiety. Money is often a source of tension, and sharing financial details can exacerbate these feelings by introducing external opinions or expectations into the equation. When others are aware of your financial situation, they might offer advice that conflicts with your own instincts or create pressure to meet perceived standards. By maintaining discretion, you create a buffer against this stress, allowing yourself to manage your finances on your own terms. Privacy also helps prevent the development of unrealistic expectations. When others are privy to your financial situation, they may form assumptions about how you should allocate your resources. For instance, if you are perceived as financially stable, you might feel pressured to maintain a certain lifestyle, contribute more in group settings, or make purchases that align with others' perceptions of your wealth. These expectations can be burdensome, detracting from your ability to manage your finances in a way that truly serves your interests. By keeping your financial matters private, you retain the freedom to live authentically and make decisions that reflect your unique circumstances and priorities. Additionally, financial privacy reinforces a sense of self-worth that is independent of external validation. Sharing financial details can inadvertently tie your self-esteem to others' reactions. Positive feedback might create a temporary sense of pride, but negative judgment or criticism can lead to feelings of inadequacy or shame. By choosing not to disclose your financial situation, you protect your self-esteem from these external influences, allowing it to remain grounded in your values and accomplishments rather than others' perceptions. Keeping your finances private also eliminates the risk of misunderstandings or misinterpretations. Financial decisions are often complex and deeply personal, shaped by factors that may not be immediately apparent to others. When these decisions are shared without context, they can be misjudged or mischaracterized, leading to unnecessary conflict or tension. Privacy ensures that your financial narrative remains your own, free from the distortions that can arise when others insert their perspectives or assumptions. In social settings, financial privacy helps preserve the authenticity of your interactions. When financial details are disclosed, they can influence how others behave around you, often in subtle but impactful ways. People might adjust their expectations, contributions, or topics of conversation based on their perceptions of your financial status, creating an atmosphere of discomfort or artificiality. By keeping your finances private, you ensure that your relationships are built on genuine connections and mutual respect rather than financial considerations. Financial privacy is about maintaining control over a vital aspect of your life. It allows you to navigate your financial journey with confidence, free from the distractions of judgment, comparison, or external pressure. By keeping your financial matters private, you protect not only your resources, but also your relationships, self-esteem, and peace of mind. This autonomy empowers you to make decisions that align with your values, ensuring that your financial choices contribute to a life of security, fulfillment, and authenticity. Future plans are the blueprints for the lives we aspire to build, reflecting our goals, ambitions, and the paths we hope to take. They often represent moments of hope and excitement, filled with the anticipation of what could be. However, as tempting as it may be to share these plans with others, revealing them too early can have unintended consequences. Keeping future plans private is a powerful way to preserve focus, maintain flexibility, and shield oneself from unnecessary external pressure or interference. When plans are shared prematurely, they become vulnerable to judgment, criticism, and unsolicited advice. Not everyone will view your aspirations with the same enthusiasm or understanding. Some may project their doubts and insecurities onto you, questioning the feasibility or wisdom of your plans. This external input, even when well-meaning, can sow seeds of self-doubt, leading you to second-guess your decisions or lose confidence in your ability to follow through. Privacy allows your plans to grow and solidify in an environment free from the noise of external opinions, enabling you to focus on what truly matters. Revealing future plans can also invite competition or even sabotage. In some cases, individuals may see your plans as a threat to their own ambitions or goals. This can result in actions that subtly or overtly undermine your efforts, creating unnecessary obstacles. While not everyone has ill intentions, the reality is that not all relationships are built on mutual support and goodwill. By keeping your plans private, you protect yourself from these risks, ensuring that your progress remains unaffected by external interference. Another significant benefit of privacy is the preservation of focus. Sharing plans can lead to discussions, debates, or justifications that divert attention and energy away from the actions required to achieve them. These conversations, while sometimes insightful, can also be distracting and time-consuming. When you keep your plans to yourself, you channel your energy entirely toward execution, maintaining clarity and determination as you work toward your goals. Flexibility is another crucial aspect of maintaining privacy around future plans. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances often change. Plans that once seemed ideal may need to be adjusted or abandoned altogether. When plans are shared publicly, the pressure to adhere to them can be overwhelming, even if doing so no longer aligns with your best interests. The fear of appearing indecisive or unsuccessful in the eyes of others can prevent you from pivoting when necessary. By keeping your plans private, you retain the freedom to adapt and evolve without the burden of external expectations or judgment. Sharing future plans too early can also create a false sense of accomplishment. When we announce our intentions to others, the praise or recognition we receive can provide a premature emotional reward. This phenomenon, known as social reality, can reduce the motivation to take the necessary steps toward achieving our goals. By keeping your plans private, you ensure that your drive and focus remain rooted in the actual work required, rather than in the validation of merely having shared your aspirations. Privacy also helps protect your mental and emotional well-being. Criticism, doubt, or unsolicited advice from others can be emotionally draining, particularly when it comes to plans that hold deep personal significance. Shielding your plans from public scrutiny allows you to navigate the journey on your terms, building resilience and confidence without the added pressure of external input. This protective barrier enables you to stay grounded and focused, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. Keeping future plans private also preserves an element of surprise and unpredictability. When others are unaware of your intentions, you maintain control over the timing and manner in which your achievements are revealed. This can be particularly advantageous in competitive or high-stakes environments where the element of surprise can provide a strategic edge. Furthermore, unveiling your successes only after they have been achieved adds an air of authenticity and credibility, allowing your accomplishments to speak for themselves. Maintaining privacy around future plans also prevents unnecessary comparisons. When plans are shared, they are often measured against others' experiences or expectations. This can create a sense of competition or inadequacy, even if your aspirations are unique and unrelated to those of others. By keeping your plans private, you avoid these comparisons, allowing you to focus entirely on your own path and progress without distraction. Another key advantage of privacy is the ability to protect the integrity of your vision. Plans are often deeply personal, reflecting your values, dreams, and priorities. When shared too widely, they can be subject to external influences that may dilute or distort your original intentions. Advice or input from others, while sometimes helpful, can also steer you away from what feels authentic to you. By keeping your plans private, you ensure that they remain true to your vision and align with your goals. Additionally, privacy provides a buffer against the potential for misunderstandings or misinterpretations. Plans are often complex and multifaceted, shaped by considerations that may not be immediately apparent to others. When shared without full context, they can be misjudged or misconstrued, leading to unnecessary conflict or tension. Keeping your plans private allows you to avoid these complications, ensuring that your intentions are understood and respected only when and how you choose to reveal them. Future plans are precious roadmaps to the lives we aspire to build, deserving of protection and privacy. Sharing them too early exposes them to risks such as judgment, competition, and undue pressure, all of which can hinder progress and dilute focus. By keeping plans private, you create a sanctuary where they can grow and evolve free from external interference. This privacy empowers you to navigate your journey with clarity, resilience, and authenticity, ensuring that your achievements are the result of your efforts and determination rather than the influence or expectations of others. Through the quiet strength of discretion, you preserve the integrity of your vision and the freedom to adapt and succeed on your own terms. The true essence of good deeds lies in their selflessness, a quality that transcends the act itself to touch the lives of others in profound ways. When we engage in acts of kindness, whether offering support to someone in need, contributing to a cause, or performing small gestures of generosity, the underlying motivation defines their value. Good deeds derive their power and meaning from a genuine desire to help, not from a need for recognition or external reward. This purity of intention makes them impactful, fostering connections rooted in compassion and empathy. True generosity arises when the focus is solely on the benefit to others rather than on the person performing the act. In a world often driven by the allure of acknowledgement and the validation of others, maintaining the authenticity of good deeds requires a commitment to humility. By performing these actions quietly, without seeking attention or approval, we preserve the integrity of their intent. The unassuming nature of such acts allows their impact to extend beyond the immediate, creating ripples of positivity that inspire others to follow suit, often without even realizing it. The quiet execution of good deeds holds a certain power. It reflects a deeper understanding of kindness, one that prioritizes the act over the outcome, and the giver's humility over their need for credit. When good deeds are done privately, they remain untainted by the external pressures or expectations that can sometimes accompany public displays of generosity. This privacy not only protects the authenticity of the deed, but also reinforces the value of compassion as an intrinsic virtue rather than a performative act. Performing good deeds with selflessness also enhances the fulfillment derived from them. The act of helping others carries its own emotional reward, a profound sense of purpose and connection that cannot be replicated by public acknowledgement. This internal satisfaction is rooted in knowing that the gesture, however small, made a difference in someone's life. It creates a sense of harmony and purpose that aligns with our deeper human values, fostering a connection to the larger community without the distractions of ego or pride. Keeping good deeds private allows them to retain their transformative potential. When they are shared publicly, the focus often shifts toward the recognition the giver receives rather than the impact of the act itself. This shift can dilute the essence of the deed, making it more about the giver than those it was intended to benefit. The selfless nature of kindness thrives when it is free from such distortions, allowing the act to stand as a testament to genuine care and empathy. Moreover, selfless good deeds reflect the depth of our humanity. They show that acts of kindness do not need to be grand or public to hold value. Rather, it is the intention behind them that matters most. Whether it is a simple smile, a helping hand, or a more significant contribution, the true worth of these gestures lies in their ability to uplift, support, and inspire. This understanding underscores that the most meaningful acts often go unnoticed, carried out quietly and sincerely. In choosing to keep good deeds private, we also protect the dignity of those we seek to help. Publicizing acts of kindness can sometimes unintentionally place a spotlight on the recipient, which may cause discomfort or embarrassment. By maintaining discretion, we ensure that the focus remains on the act and its impact, respecting the feelings and privacy of those we assist. This consideration deepens the bond between giver and recipient, reinforcing the sincerity of the gesture. Additionally, the practice of selfless giving nurtures personal growth. When we engage in acts of kindness without seeking recognition, we cultivate humility and a deeper understanding of the human experience. This approach shifts the emphasis from external rewards to internal fulfillment, creating a space for reflection on what truly matters in life. In this way, good deeds not only benefit others, but also enrich our own lives, fostering a sense of purpose and alignment with our core values. Selflessness in good deeds also has a ripple effect on society. When kindness is performed quietly and without expectation, it inspires others to emulate the behavior. These unspoken acts of generosity create a culture of compassion, where people are encouraged to help one another out of genuine care rather than obligation or recognition. This quiet movement of kindness builds stronger communities, reinforcing the idea that the most significant changes often begin with small private actions. The essence of good deeds lies in their ability to connect us to something greater than ourselves. By focusing on the act rather than the acknowledgement, we embrace the true spirit of giving, one that prioritizes the well-being of others over personal gain. This selflessness not only amplifies the impact of our actions, but also fosters a deeper sense of interconnectedness and mutual respect. Through this lens, good deeds become more than individual acts. They become a testament to the enduring power of compassion and humanity. In choosing to act with selflessness and discretion, we honor the profound value of kindness, allowing it to shine as a force that uplifts and transforms the world around us. Sharing good deeds publicly with the intention of gaining recognition can undermine their original purpose and dilute their sincerity. When the focus shifts from the act itself to the acknowledgement it garners, the motivation behind the deed may be influenced, however, subtly by the desire for external validation. This change can diminish the authenticity of the act, transforming it into something less about helping others and more about fulfilling the need for approval. The essence of genuine kindness lies in its selfless intent, and publicizing good deeds often risks overshadowing this vital element. The fulfillment derived from helping others is a deeply personal and internal experience. It stems from knowing that one's actions have made a difference, no matter how small, in the lives of others. This sense of purpose and connection is often far more rewarding than any external acknowledgement could ever be. When good deeds are shared publicly, there is a risk that this inner satisfaction will be replaced by a dependence on external praise, which can be fleeting and superficial. By keeping acts of kindness private, individuals can preserve the integrity of their intentions and experience a deeper, more enduring sense of personal fulfillment. Maintaining privacy in acts of kindness also reinforces the true spirit of giving. When generosity is performed quietly, it reflects an untainted commitment to the well-being of others, free from ulterior motives. This approach fosters humility, reminding us that the value of kindness lies not in recognition, but in its ability to uplift and transform lives. The impact of private good deeds often extends beyond the immediate act, creating ripples of positivity that inspire others to act with compassion. This quiet generosity embodies the purest expression of kindness, a selfless act performed solely for the betterment of those in need. The choice to keep good deeds private also helps safeguard the dignity of the recipients. Publicizing acts of kindness can sometimes inadvertently draw attention to the circumstances of those being helped, potentially causing discomfort or embarrassment. By choosing discretion, the focus remains on the positive impact of the act rather than the individuals involved. This not only respects the privacy of those receiving support, but also emphasizes the collective power of kindness as a force for good. In this way, private good deeds protect the integrity of both the giver and the recipient ensuring that the exchange is rooted in mutual respect and genuine care. Another profound benefit of privacy in good deeds is the cultivation of humility. When acts of generosity are carried out without an audience, the individual performing them is reminded of the inherent value of kindness itself. This humility nurtures a mindset that prioritizes the well-being of others over personal gain, creating a deeper connection to the principles of empathy and compassion. Over time, this quiet commitment to helping others strengthens one's character, fostering a sense of purpose and alignment with core values. In this silent generosity, individuals find not only fulfillment, but also a greater understanding of their role within a broader community. Privacy in good deeds also has a positive ripple effect on society. When kindness is practiced without expectation of recognition, it encourages others to follow suit. This quiet culture of generosity builds stronger communities where acts of support and care become the norm rather than exceptions. The absence of public acknowledgement removes the competitive aspect of generosity, creating an environment where individuals are inspired to give simply because it is the right thing to do. These private acts of kindness demonstrate that the most meaningful contributions often go unnoticed, but leave a lasting impact nonetheless. Furthermore, keeping good deeds private allows individuals to focus entirely on the impact of their actions rather than the reactions they might receive. This shift in focus ensures that the act of giving remains sincere and unencumbered by the need for validation. It also prevents the potential for misinterpretation, where publicized generosity might be perceived as self-serving rather than altruistic. By prioritizing privacy, individuals ensure that their actions speak for themselves, preserving the authenticity of their intent and the integrity of their character. In the quiet of private generosity, there is also an opportunity for deep reflection. When acts of kindness are performed without public acknowledgement, individuals are free to consider the broader implications of their actions. This reflection can lead to greater self-awareness and a clearer understanding of the values that drive them. The internal growth that accompanies this process is a powerful reminder that true generosity benefits not only the recipients, but also the givers, enriching their lives in ways that cannot be measured by external praise. Lastly, private good deeds allow individuals to experience the transformative power of kindness in its most unadulterated form. When generosity is practiced without expectation, it becomes a source of profound personal and emotional fulfillment. This quiet commitment to helping others fosters a sense of harmony and interconnectedness, reminding us of the shared humanity that binds us all. Through private acts of kindness, individuals contribute to a cycle of compassion that transcends recognition, leaving an indelible mark on the world. The impact of privacy on good deeds is immeasurable. By choosing to keep acts of generosity private, individuals preserve the authenticity of their intentions, protect the dignity of recipients, and cultivate a deeper sense of personal satisfaction. This quiet approach to kindness fosters humility, encourages self-reflection, and inspires others to act with compassion. In the silent execution of good deeds, we find the truest expression of humanity, a selfless commitment to improving the lives of others for no reason other than the simple desire to make the world a better place. In conclusion, privacy is an invaluable tool for empowerment, offering individuals the ability to live authentically and pursue their aspirations without being hindered by external interference or judgment. It acts as a protective boundary, safeguarding our personal lives from influences that may dilute our focus, dampen our enthusiasm, or shift our motivations. By choosing to keep certain aspects of our lives private, we create a sanctuary where our dreams, struggles, and values can flourish in their purest form. Privacy nurtures self-reliance and confidence, enabling us to trust our instincts and make decisions that align with our core values. When we guard our long-term goals, personal struggles, or even acts of kindness, we preserve their integrity and ensure that our actions remain guided by genuine intentions rather than external validation. This discretion empowers us to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and determination, free from the noise of opinions, doubts, or comparisons. It also fosters resilience, as it allows us to adapt and grow without the pressure of public expectations. Furthermore, privacy provides the mental and emotional space needed for introspection and growth. It shields us from unnecessary distractions, enabling us to focus on the tasks and decisions that truly matter. By keeping certain aspects of our lives private, we protect our energy and maintain control over our narrative. This control not only strengthens our sense of agency, but also allows us to remain adaptable, pivoting when needed, and staying aligned with our evolving goals and values. The choice to embrace privacy is not about secrecy or distrust, but about understanding the importance of preserving the sacred parts of our journey. It reflects a strategic decision to prioritize what matters most, protecting our dreams and ambitions from external scrutiny until they are strong enough to withstand the opinions and judgments of others. By doing so, we maintain the freedom to explore, refine, and pursue our goals with untainted enthusiasm and unwavering focus. Ultimately, privacy empowers us to live a life that is true to ourselves. It allows us to achieve our goals with authenticity, ensuring that our successes are built on our terms rather than shaped by external influences. In the quiet strength of discretion, we find the clarity to define our path, the courage to pursue it, and the fulfillment that comes from staying true to who we are. Privacy is not just a tool, it is a foundation for living intentionally, authentically, and purposefully in a world that often values noise over substance. It is in this quiet space that we unlock our greatest potential and build a life that resonates with our deepest values and aspirations.